Character clash. Ready?
No!
No! God, please, no! 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 No!
Round 1.
Physical skills.
Buddy is a human raised as an elf, which gives him surprising agility and endurance. Buddy may look clumsy, but don't underestimate this sugar-supercharged elf. With the energy of 1,000 candy canes, this Christmas giant could run from the North Pole to New York without stopping. His Christmas enthusiasm gives him endless energy, although his coordination sometimes fails more than a reindeer with vertigo. Buddy can jump as if he has springs in his shoes, but be careful with fragile objects around him. His resistance to cold would have even penguins asking for his secret. Of course, his coordination is as erratic as Santa's reindeer after drinking expired eggnog. However, his physical strength is not his strong point, although his enthusiasm and energy are unmatched. Small but tough, the gremlin is like a rabid chihuahua on steroids. While not particularly strong, their size and speed allow them to evade attacks and cause chaos. As agile as a snake on a soapy dance floor, this critter can climb any surface and sneak into the most unexpected places. Their compact size gives them an advantage in tight spaces, like professional contortionists, but in the open they are as vulnerable as a snowman in an oven. While not particularly strong, their size and speed allow them to evade attacks and cause chaos. Their compact size gives them an advantage in tight spaces, but in the open they are as vulnerable as a snowman in an oven. And their endurance is as short as the patience of an elf making faulty toys.
Round 2.
Combat skills.
Buddy is as stealthy as a buffalo in a library, but his naivety may be his secret weapon. Who would suspect a guy dressed as an elf singing Christmas carols at the top of his lungs? He can disarm his opponents with a smile and a hug, though his combat technique is limited to throwing snowballs and having a tickle war, which is about as effective as trying to put out a fire with confetti. His secret weapon, the power of the Christmas spirit, capable of melting even the coldest heart, except his biological father's, apparently. However, his ability to throw snowballs with pinpoint accuracy should not be underestimated. It may not win the fight, but it sure will leave the enemy covered in snow and glitter. This little demon is the ninja of mischief, silent as a cat's shadow, but with the destructiveness of a tornado in a glass shop. His specialty is organized chaos, turning any everyday object into a lethal weapon. A fork? Now it's a miniature harpoon. A light bulb? A blinding flash bomb. His favorite tactic is to attack in packs, as if they were an evil version of the minions. But if he's alone, he'd probably do the same thing, because they're crazy and don't know how to measure the risk. Because nothing says nightmare before Christmas like a gremlin singing out-of-tune Christmas carols while destroying your Christmas tree.
Round 3.
Survival skills.
Buddy is like a Christmas Boy Scout on steroids of joy. He can survive at the North Pole by eating only candy and smiles. His ability to make friends, even in the most adverse situations, is legendary. He could convince a polar bear to lend him its coat. His biggest disadvantage is his naivety. He would probably try to make friends with a shark by offering it gingerbread cookies. His resistance to the cold and ability to find candy anywhere give him a surprising advantage in survival. His ability to make friends, even in the most adverse situations, is his ace up his sleeve. However, his naivety could lead him to trust a taxi driven by a gremlin in disguise. This being is like the cockroaches of the fantasy world. This little monster could thrive in a nuclear apocalypse armed only with a microwave and a bad attitude. Its diet includes pretty much anything from electrical cords to old shoes. Its diet is as varied as its antics, though it does have a weakness for food after midnight, which ironically is its downfall. Its biggest weakness is its aversion to bright light, making it the worst camping companion ever. However, its ability to multiply rapidly gives it a terrifying evolutionary advantage. In short, it's like a pest with a twisted sense of humor.
Round 4.
Unprepared.
In a surprise encounter, he would enter the fight with the same strategy he uses for everything in life: blind enthusiasm and a smile that would make the Joker look like a grump. Buddy might mistake the gremlin for a baby elf and try to hug him. His enthusiasm and endless energy would give him an initial advantage, possibly overwhelming the gremlin with Christmas songs and offers of friendship. His tactic would be to try to befriend the gremlin with hugs and Christmas songs, which is about as effective as trying to put out a fire with gasoline. His naivety might lead him to fall into a simple trap, such as following a trail of candy into a dark alley. However, his superhuman stamina and ability to dodge dangers through sheer luck might keep him on his feet longer than expected. The gremlin, being naturally chaotic and always ready to cause trouble, would have a slight advantage in an unexpected encounter. His unpredictable nature and quick reflexes would allow him to dodge Buddy's hugs and fight back with bites and scratches, and he would probably try to eat Buddy's hat, turning the scene into chaos worthy of a slapstick movie. His unpredictability makes him dangerous, but also prone to being distracted by any shiny or loud object. He's like an evil cat with ADHD, lethal but easily distracted by a ball of yarn. However, he might underestimate Buddy's resilience and unwavering optimism, which could cost him dearly.
Round 5.
With preparation.
With time to prepare, Buddy could use his toy-making knowledge to create ingenious traps and gadgets to take on the gremlin. Worthy of Home Alone and Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. Traps made of tinsel, automatic snowball launchers, and nets of tinsel with an endless soundtrack of Christmas carols that would have even the Grinch begging for mercy. His secret weapon, a maple syrup cannon that would leave the gremlin stickier than candy in the back seat of a car in summer. His creativity and enthusiasm would give him a significant advantage. A gremlin with time to plan would be a formidable adversary. Probably the first thing it would do is use its ability to multiply and its mischievous nature to give it a significant advantage in a confrontation. It would recruit other gremlins, forming a small army of chaos. The gremlin would transform the environment into an amusement park from hell. Every harmless object would become a death trap. Christmas lights that turn into bows, exploding snowmen, and perhaps it would even recruit Santa's reindeer to its evil cause. Its master plan: lure Buddy into an area filled with flashing lights to confuse him and attack from the shadows. Because the only thing worse than a gremlin is an army of them singing out-of-tune Christmas carols.
Round 6.
General data.
Buddy Hobbs the Elf. Physical skills, 7. Combat skills, 4. Survival skills, 6. Unprepared, 5. With preparation, 7. Total, 29. A basic gremlin. Physical skills, 6. Combat skills, 7. Survival skills, 8. Unprepared, 7. With preparation, 8. Total, 36.
Final round.
Conclusion.
In this holiday-themed battle of mayhem, the basic gremlin comes away with a close win, closer than an elf on Santa's sleigh. The gremlin's unpredictable nature and sabotage skills give him a slight edge over Buddy's never-ending enthusiasm. While Buddy has the stamina of a marathon runner on a sugar overdose, the gremlin has the cunning of a campaigning politician and the mischief of a child who just discovered that Santa doesn't exist. Let's not underestimate Buddy, though. His ability to make friends and spread holiday cheer might ultimately be his saving grace. After all, who says he couldn't make the gremlin his new Christmas buddy? At the end of the day, this battle proves that sometimes, in life as in Christmas movies, chaos and joy can coexist in a precarious balance. And remember, folks, in a fight between an elf and a gremlin, the real winner is the special effects department. The gremlin's chaotic and destructive nature, combined with its cunning and ability to multiply, gives it a crucial advantage. Buddy could put up a good fight, especially if he has time to set up his Christmas traps. But in the end, the gremlin's unpredictability and malice would prevail. It's like the spirit of Christmas facing off against a possessed blender. No matter how much joy there is, it all ends up being a smoothie of chaos. And that, my friends, is how Christmas was canceled this year. Not because of a lack of snow, but because of too many gremlins singing Jingle Bells while devouring Santa's sleigh.
I hope I at least entertained you. Do you agree with the result? And if not, tell me why. If you like this video, please subscribe, like and share.